Let's read this Bible story titled, David is Chosen to be King. This takes place in the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15 through chapter 16. Samuel said to Saul, "This is what the Lord Almighty says. I will punish the Amalekites for what they did to Israel when they ambushed them as they came up from Egypt. Now go, attack the Amalekites and totally destroy everything that belongs to them. Do not spare them." Then Saul attacked the Amalekites. He took Agag, king of the Amalekites, alive, and all his people he totally destroyed with the sword, but he spared the best of the sheep and cattle. Then the word of the Lord came to Samuel, "I am grieved that I have made Saul king, because he has turned away from me, and he has not carried out my instructions." Early in the morning, Samuel got up and he went to meet Saul, but he was told, "Saul has gone to Carmel. There he has set up a monument in his own honor, and has turned and gone to go down to Gilgal." When Samuel reached him, Saul said, "I have carried out the Lord's instructions." But Samuel said, "What then is this bleating of sheep in my ears? You have rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord has rejected you as king over Israel." And as Samuel turned to leave, Saul caught hold of the hem of his robe, and it tore. Samuel said to him, "The Lord has torn the kingdom of Israel from you today, and has given it to one of your neighbors, to one better than you. He who is the glory of Israel does not lie or change his mind, for he is not a man." And Samuel put Agag to death before the Lord at Gilgal. Until the day Samuel died, he did not go to see Saul again, though Samuel mourned for him. And the Lord was grieved that he had made Saul king over Israel. The Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul, since I have rejected him as king over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and be on your way. I am sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be king." Samuel did what the Lord said. When he arrived at Bethlehem, he consecrated Jesse and his sons. Samuel saw Eliab and thought, "Surely the Lord's anointed stands here before the Lord." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Jesse had 7 sons pass before Samuel, but Samuel said to him, "The Lord has not chosen these." So he asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" "There is still the youngest," Jesse answered, "but he is tending the sheep." Samuel had brought him in. He was ruddy, with a fine appearance and handsome features. Then the Lord said, "Rise and anoint him. He is the one." So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers. And from that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came upon David in power. Samuel then went to Ramah. Understanding the story. God rejects Saul and chooses David to succeed him. Saul's disobedience means that a hostile tribe remains a danger to the Israelites, and his vanity sets them a bad example. A humble shepherd boy seems an unlikely candidate for Israel's next king, but God has chosen a leader who will guide and protect his people. Thank you, Lord, for your word. Come on back tomorrow. We'll do it again.